Dun, 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 dun. Welcome to the Thrift Battle number 3. I'm the Bonafide Hustler, and I reside in Austin, Texas, and I flip stuff on a part-time basis that I find at garage sales, estate sales, yard sales, flea markets, pawn shops, swap meets, big box stores, and I put it on places like eBay, Amazon, Craigslist, my antique booth, and other consignment stores in town. Anyways, I'm one of the co-owners of the greenroomuniversity.com, second link down below. But that's not what we're here for today. Today, we're here for Thrift Battle number 3, and I couldn't be more excited. Jason, what is going on? Describe to me your excitement level real quick, Jason.
Well, this is the first one I've been a part of, and I know both of these guys. I'm friends with both of them. I'm torn. I have mixed allegiances here. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do my best to be accurate in these rounds. But man, I'm ready to see what they both brought, because they've been talking some smack behind the scenes, and so I'm really curious to see how this is going to turn out.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. So let me introduce our 2 contestants tonight for Thrift Battle number 3. In the left corner, actually the right corner of the USA, we have, actually both of y'all from the right corner of the USA. So we have Casey the Rockstar Flipper. Casey, what's going on?
What is up, fighting out of the blue corner?
All right, and your avatar kind of came up when you were speaking, so maybe, but that's Casey the Rockstar Flipper from Florida. You might want to come out and come back in again, just to make sure that you are in and we can see your video going. If not, you might want to reduce your bandwidth on the top thing up there, the gear thing, to get a flowing bandwidth. But anyways, I'm going to go to College Picker. CP, who are you, man?
How's it going, everybody? My name's Eric. A lot of people know me as the College Picker. I am a educated pharmacist, I guess. I went to school for pharmacy. I'm actually on my way out to California to work a contract for my pharmacy gig. So I'm kind of like a part-time pharmacist, part-time eBayer, full-time green room admin owner, and I also sell on Etsy, Amazon. And I'm actually really nervous for this. I don't know why. I've done like hundreds of hangouts, but this one I'm like nervous about. It's really weird. It's been like anxious weirdness. I'm probably going to be fumbling words like even worse today. But I do daily vlogs on YouTube. Currently, I'm living the van life, which is right there. I drove 7 hours to make it here for this bona fide Wi-Fi, just a freeload off of his Wi-Fi for this battle.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, Casey, tell us a little bit about yourself and your YouTube channel.
Yes, I am from Tampa, Florida, and I buy things from Goodwills, Goodwill outlets, Salvation Armies, and yard sales around the year, around the clock, because Florida's got 100-degree weather 12 months out of the year, as long as it doesn't rain. And I'm mainly an eBay seller. I sell a little bit on Amazon, and I just got started on Poshmark. Somebody got me started. Don't ask. But that's what I do, and I'm a little nervous too, only because Eric's outside and not inside, which makes me a little bit nervous that there's something that doesn't fit through the front door that's going to be presented. So,
Casey, you are so smart, dude.
Yeah. No, it could totally fit through the front door. It would.
Yeah, if you want to damage the front door, it would fit through the front door.
No, it totally could. So
Okay.
Eric wasn't BSing when he said he was going to go big or go home. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny thing, he was really nervous up until about a day ago or 2 days ago, and then his confidence like just went through the roof.
Because it's this one item. That's why.
Yeah, you'll
this
see.
one item is so freaking cool. This one item, and I literally found it yesterday. Was it yesterday? My days are all mixed up because of the van.
It was on yesterday's vlog, I think.
Yeah.
So maybe the day
I think
before.
I found it yes. No, it was on today's vlog, which was yesterday. So I found it yesterday.
Okay, yes.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
So, anyways, this is kind of the structure of Thrift Battle number 3. I am excited to host this show with Jason as the co-host. And let me kind of lay out what's going to be going down tonight. So we have 2 contestants right here. And for the next 55 minutes or so, we're going to be dishing out in rounds. They're going to be going up against each other, showing thrift finds, right? And they're going to be diverse, which means you can't bring the same thing over and over. You know, you have to have diversity. So anyways, you guys out there are going to be scoring who wins each round, and each contestant's going to get about 2 to 3, maybe 4 minutes to explain why they hustled their item, what they think they're going to get for it, and why it's so important, right? And then you guys at the end of every round are going to vote just by a name, like College Picker, or do you want Rockstar to win? And that will get 1 point per round. There's only 5 rounds in the Thrift Battle, but there are 2 special rounds at the very end that are worth 3 points a piece. So, are you guys ready for Thrift Battle number 3? I want to go into the feed right now. Are you guys ready for Thrift Battle number 3? Just let me know. Type a Y, type a yes, type a Rockstar, type a College Picker. Who are you rooting for out there? Let me know. I want to see right now, and then we're going to get right to the battle. So we're going to wait about 30 seconds. I want to see who's rooting for who, and then we're going to get right to the battle. I want to make sure I get both of y'all stressed out as much as possible before we even get to the.
I'm not stressed anymore. It's actually, unless the sun goes down and I have to like get out my headlamp.
Okay.
It's getting a little dark over there.
Yeah. It'll be better as soon as I stand up. The ISO will get a little better, I think.
Oh my
Mother
gosh.
Nature is the MVP. Let's go sundown.
My God, look at all the people saying Rockstar and College Picker. It is kind of like, okay, there's a lot of rock stars in here. There's a lot of CPs in here too.
Yeah,
So-
just type in CP. It's easier.
Yes. Okay, so let's get right into round one. I have to let Eric lead because of the sunlight thing. So Eric, what do you have? And by the way, before we move forward, you know, each one of the contestants has given me their list. So it's kind of like card war. Like they don't get to rearrange their list or anything. They have to proceed down their list of 5 finds just like they gave it to me. So it doesn't give someone a chance to maybe redo it and go like, oh my God, like I didn't think that find was going to come up. That was really good.
Yeah.
Now I got to bring my killer find first. You don't get to do that on Thrift Battle. So anyways, I have both y'all's 5 finds right here. And we're going to start with College Picker. Take it away. What you got, man?
Okay, so this is form as well as function. And right on top of my van right here, if y'all can see, it's a cargo carrier. Oh, it's so hard to see. Maybe
we see it
there.
You can see
Okay,
it.
Rockstar
Okay.
might not see it. Rockstar, do
I
you
see
see
it.
it?
I see it.
Okay, so there's a
So-
cargo carrier on top. It's Thule is the brand. It's a Swiss company. And I bought this at the Goodwill bins in Northport, Florida, about 2 weeks before my van adventure. So not only is it an amazing item, but it was perfect for my life at that time. It was $10 new. These run anywhere from about $400 up towards $500 plus tax if you're getting them from like an REI or whatever. There's a couple brands you want to look for. This is Thule. This is one. Yakima is also another one. And then the lower end one would be like Sears. But the longer ones are the ones that are more valuable. You do want to check out a couple things when you're buying them. They mount to roof racks. So there's 4 pieces of hardware that goes underneath. And it's either going to mount to a circle or it's going to mount to the Thule square or it's going to mount to these arrow bars like this one right here. This one mounted to an arrow bar. There were 4 bolts with all the hardware. It kind of makes sense when you look at it, like it has to suck these little pieces of hardware up towards the bars. And you want to importantly make sure that it has this thing right here, which is the key. If you don't have the key, you're going to be sunk. You're going to want to check all the articulations, the joints, check for cracks, all that good stuff. But how much is it worth, right? The resale market. I could sell this probably in Austin. Chris was saying for like 125 bucks, it would be gone as soon as I listed it. Maybe even 150. I've sold better models because this is an older one. This one's probably about 10 years old or so. I've sold better models than this for over $200.
Wow. So Rockstar, I need your insight here. So he bought that at the bins. You're a huge bin reseller, right?
Yeah.
What do you think he paid for that thing, Rockstar?
Well, I know the Northport bin pricing, and I'm going to have to take a complete guess on what it weighs. Eric, I'm going to assume that thing's probably in the, what, 15 to 20 pound range?
I've actually no idea.
So I'm assuming, I'm assuming it's probably 15 to 20 pounds. So he's into it for less than 20 bucks, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Maybe 15.
They had it on 10 bucks at the door. It wasn't even something that they weighed. It was just
Nice.
All right. That's a pretty cool find. Jason, what do you think about that find?
That's a strong start, and that is not something. It's not something you find very often at the bins or any sort of thrift store at all.
nobody
So,
really
man,
wants to
CP
get it because it's so big and bulky, but you either throw it in the back of your van, you throw it in the back of your pickup truck, you throw it on top of your car if you have roof racks, and you're good to go. If you're in an active town or something, they will buy it.
Okay. All right. So CP, you're good with your first find. Get back in my house when my dog stop barking, please.
Will do.
And speaking about dogs, we have an unfair advantage here. We have another contestant that just came into the picture. Who is that, Casey?
This is Roscoe P. Coltrane. That's his name, Roscoe.
Nice.
And he was thrifted. He's around 10 pounds for about 10 bucks, $1 a pound. And he's my item number 1. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Well, then, what is your item number 1, Casey?
All right, let's trade off the dog for item number 1.
Do you want to be called Casey, Rockstar, or the Rockstar?
I gotta be the rock star. I can't be just rock star.
Man,
it's kind of
that
a
is-
generalized term.
that's
Okay, so
imposing.
these were at Salvation Army. A lot of people know that I dip into Salvation Army the day before half off sales because even though the merchandise isn't half off, you can score really good deals because everyone's waiting till the next day to go in and they're stocking the store up the day before. So I go in there and, you know, an item might be $6 that I'd love to get for $3, but it's still worth 50. So I'm going to go ahead and grab it for $6 on the day before. So that's what happened with these. They were putting out a bunch of shoes, and these made their way into the Salvation Army. So I'm going to show you each pair. I got 2, and these are called Crazy Quick by Adidas, and they are men's football cleats. This pair still has the shoelaces in the plastic. I can't find any noticeable wear. This pair has a few little marks on it, nothing major, but they're cool, bright pink. It is football season, obviously. They are really good football cleats. They happen to be a size 14 men's, which makes them very attractive, I guess. And they were $6 each.
Okay. One like maybe a breast cancer one, do you think?
Yeah, so those are some keywords that could be used with this edition of these pink. These are called the Adidas Zero Light Makers Fast Edition Adidas football cleats. And these are men's. These are not women's. These are, of course, men's 14. So I have these listed right now for $60 with a lot of attention, watchers, viewers. These ones I think we put up for a little less, even though they are brand new. They're not as attractive, but I think we have these up for 40 or 50. So combined, I think these are about 100. I paid, 12 total. So pretty good flip on non-half off day at Salvation Army. Don't ever think you have to wait for half off day. And also keep in mind seasons. Perfect timing, football season. That's why I scooped them up really, really fast. So, and shoes are the big winner for me this week. I was going after shoes. So that's my first item. So I think it's 12 into 100.
Okay, so 12 into 100. Jason, that sounds awfully close to like what Eric's flip is kind of like, right?
Yeah, and it kind of comes down to I don't know if there are rules about how quick you flip something or how.
It's just whoever likes, yeah. No, just whatever excites you the most, and that's what people are going to it comes down to explanation, the find itself, what you stand to make on it, and the energy, and that's what we're going to be voting on each round. I'm not going to be voting, and Jason, you better not vote, but
I'm not voting.
But yeah, it's going to be up to you guys out there, and this concludes round 1. We want to make sure that you guys are having a good time, so vote who wins the first round, and we're going to give a point to that hustler or that reseller. Yeah, so we're going to wait around. You ready, Jason? Let's look at this feed. Here we go.
Ready.
Who's winning? There's some CPs coming down, a lot of them.
A lot of Eric so far.
A lot of Erics, okay.
Need to be a card counter. There's some Rockstar. Eric's, a bunch of Erics. Some Rockstar coming back. Eric. Rockstars. Eric,
holy crap. That's fast.
Ooh, I think this one's.
Okay, this is an Eric.
I think this is CP. Yeah.
CP got it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Man, some of these big finds that are on top of your van, man. Maybe that should be outlawed on the next thrift battles. I don't know, man.
If it's bigger than your van, that's not allowed.
Oh my God.
Eric's like, I could put your shoes in my carrier.
Okay, so it looks like Eric is taking round 1. All right, Eric. Go, Eric. All right. Now we're going to proceed to round 2, but instead of Eric going first, it's going to be the Rockstar going first.
All right, so some of you may have seen this. This one I did post, and I knew I'd already posted it online, but that's okay. This, ladies and gentlemen, came out of a Goodwill outlet in Orlando, Florida. And this is a 1970s. I've already confirmed that I took it to somebody that would know. Army Ranger jacket. This is a suit jacket that the Rangers were given before they went to Vietnam. This would have been the guy told me this looks like right around 1970, like literally the buttons and everything. Fully authentic. This is a size 36R, which I don't know what that means for military back then, or maybe somebody in military knows more about the size, but that is the proper size. And this Army Ranger badge isn't issued after 1978, this particular badge. So it could have been issued right around 70 when he said, but it could have been all the way up to 78. I know a guy that specializes in military. And then it's the 3-stripe. And there was one other thing. Here we go. Here's the tag that you want to look for if you're doing this military on these jackets. And this is the tag given to him by the 100% wool U.S. Army roll press sleeves. It gives the instructions and everything to the people that would have done the laundry for the military. And there's a good chance, he said, because this has some some iffy wear spots on it that they actually wore this a good amount. Whoever owned this might have worn this a pretty good amount. There's a few wear spots, nothing major. I was trying to remember where they were. And he said one of the buttons looked like it may have been replaced at some point in time. But this came out of the bins probably about $4 by weight, about $3 to $4. And I'm hoping it gets 80. I'll have to check the pricing again, but there was a lot of similars just under $100. So that's what I'm hoping to get on that. I thought it was very cool. And I even told Eric that because of his Vietnam adventures that I had a little something for him. So there's the Vietnam item I told you about. So
very cool, very rare.
And somebody's saying that's an E5 sergeant for the rank.
That's so cool that somebody in the feed just like knows immediately.
Yeah, so they picked it up. Someone said they were at the bins and actually picked that up and put it back.
Oh,
so wait, somebody said they had this?
Yeah,
no way.
Truckers, yep. It actually came on the rack, and I was the second person to pick it up.
Oh, there it is. Are you serious? I was in Orlando and passed up on it. Yep. Why did you pass? Why would you leave this? Military is awesome.
Okay, so I thought it was kind of comical. Have you ever seen Pawn Stars? You ever seen that, Casey and Jason?
Yes.
You know how like that Rick guy is always like, well, I got someone that knows about cuckoo clocks when they give him a call. You know, this is what Rockstar is like. I have an army friend who specializes in army stuff. Like, it's kind of funny. But anyways, it's an ongoing meme. If you ever check the memes of that one guy, it's always like, I've got a person that specializes in Triceratops, footprints. Oh, let me go get him on the line, and then he lowballs the hell out of you. So anyway, that was a pretty solid find, man. Pretty good. $4 to 80. Cool. Nice. Yeah. Good luck with it. How are you going to ship it out, Casey?
So normally this kind of stuff's not going to fit in a padded flat rate. You're going to need to do I don't think it'll fit in a regional. So this is going to have to go padded or priority by weight. Possibly FedEx Smart Post would be cheaper. It just depends on what it'll fit in. I got to try it in some boxes. I didn't even do that yet. But I assume it's going to cost around $8 to $10 to ship. And so it should be pretty good profit. I would say 12, 15. If I can get 80 out of it, I should be about 60 in profit.
Okay. Do you think the patches may be worth something that's on the side?
They are, absolutely. So the guy even told me that, and this military guy that I know, his eBay store has about 500. He collects military and police and firemen badges, and he sells all these. He does very well on eBay. And he said he a lot of times has gotten destroyed stuff, and he's taken the patches off and just sold the patches on really bad suit jackets, and like a fireman's jacket he took the patches off of. So if you find these solo, definitely you can sell these. Absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to give a shout out to somebody in the feed right now. Cody Orgel's tuning in from, I think, Australia. My gosh, he's tuning in all the way from there. I think CP said that he has someone from the UK that's tuning in trying to, right, CP?
They actually might be sleeping. I don't see their name. I think he sent a message saying he's going to sleep in. It was a guy that's on a bike tour right now in Europe.
Oh, nice.
CP knows all the bike tour people, right? Anyway. Okay, so that was
Karin says she skipped on the Triceratops footprints. So
I don't even know what that means.
It's an inside joke. Inside. All right, and let's go into College Picker's find now. What you got, CP?
All right. In order for this, let's see if this works. Can you guys tell what that is? That actually looks really cool on here. Yes, this is an illuminated keyboard. I know what Casey knows what these things are, especially with his League of Legends icon on his screen shares. So they do make specific keyboards for gamers. It gives you some sort of advantage having these
that
macros.
Brand?
It's a Steel Series. We were going to get into that. It's a Steel Series. This specific model is a KUH0702, a discontinued model. So you cannot go into any store and just buy this specific model. So if I've been League of Legends and shooting ash arrows and ulting with this specific keyboard, all of my muscles are going to be trained. I'm going to go on eBay or I'm going to go on Amazon and try to purchase this. If mine breaks or I spilt Coke on it while I was gaming, whatever, I'm going to have to pay up because it's not made anymore. The reason I even picked this up was all these weird keys on the sides you don't normally see on regular keyboards, like a whole entire 1/3 dedicated, maybe a fourth section dedicated just to gaming. Steel Series itself is a third-party gaming keyboard. And then in the front, you got USBs, you got all these weird cables sticking out of it. Like, it's not just a normal keyboard. It's got all these extra functions. I did look it up on Amazon. The cheapest one on Amazon is new. Mind you, it's a sky-high price of $500, and it is restricted on Amazon, so I got a trombone. I can't sell it on Amazon. But I did list it on eBay for $200 or best offer. Somebody already bought it, but they didn't pay, so I relisted it, and it's up again right now. Someone in the comments on my video, because I did show this in a vlog, said they sold the same keyboard earlier this year for $170. The comps are clearly over 100, even at auction.
Wow.
Okay. And how much did you pay for that thing again, Eric?
$599 plus tax, so that's $6 and $6.
These thrift battles are getting crazy, dude. I'm telling you, man. Like, it's blowing my mind. And I'm a good hustler. Like, I'm not the best, but like, I'm good, right? And this crap is blowing my mind, dude.
Where did that come from?
This was from a Goodwill in Port Charlotte.
Dude. My God. So like the caliber of what you're showing us, you can't even walk into Best Buy and find that, or could you?
You could find a comparable newer model one, and another thing with keyboards, because this is a section that people always overlook. Like already, the illuminated key is a seller right there. I got different illuminations. I got different colors. Like that's already a cool seller. This one is not. I'm like muting myself. I muted myself because I was plugged in.
Yeah, we were hearing you.
You click on them and you can hear it click, click, click. Those are the cherry switches. Those are also extremely desirable because they were really popular like in the 70s or the 80s or whenever like the computers were getting popular. And they actually brought them back. There's cherry switch keyboards now that you can buy, but they're like $100 or $200.
Craig Hill is saying, both of you guys are kicking ass. This is fantastic. So that leads me to my next point. I'm like learning about military stuff. I'm seeing cool patches. People are picking up these really amazing jackets at bins. Then other people are passing up, and Casey's swooping in and getting that, and College Picker's getting some random keyboard that lights up, and it's all Tronish and stuff. Like, dude, this thrift battle is like it's totally Tronish, dude. That's a name. That's a word. Look it up.
I use the word Tron all the time.
The awesome thing is that all this stuff came from Florida so far.
Yeah, this is all Florida finds. I have actually all my finds are Florida finds. This is awesome.
That is good. Jason, drum roll, right? You know what time it is, right, Jason?
It's that time.
It's that time, buddy. So here we go. Who wins round two? Who wins round two of the thrift battle? On your mark, get set, comment. Comment now. I want to see this. No, we don't count them. We count when the onslaught comes. Right. We don't count the early ones.
All right.
And you'll know when the onslaught comes.
Here comes some CP, Rockstar, CP, Rockstar.
Jeez.
Oh. Rockstar, CP, Rockstar, CP.
We'll let the kind of thing slow down a little bit, and we'll see what we think, Jason. You tell me what you think, and I'll tell you what I think.
It's close. Oh, now it sounds close. There's a whole batch there. I'm going to say that one's going to be College Picker.
Okay, and I will have to agree with you on that one. My gosh, this is a crazy battle, dude. Oh, my God. Anyway, okay, so 1 point for CP on that one.
And I actually
CP, did you bring all your van life people here or something? Like, what's going on, man?
I brought the keyboard from Florida because I was freaking out. I wasn't going to find stuff while in the van. So that was, granted, I found that a couple weeks ago.
Still, like in your possession, you haven't. Yeah, okay, I get it.
But I brought it in the van because I thought it would be a really good learning opportunity because everyone looks over keyboards and they don't. I find a good keyboard every month or so, anywhere from 30 to this one is probably one of my bigger hitters. Is 170 bucks.
I thrifted this keyboard and kept it for myself. It's a 7-color changing one.
That's a Razor, isn't it?
The Black Web.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I thrifted this for like $5.
Oh, no, that's not Razor. It's
Black Web.
Okay, Black Web. Gotcha.
Casey, while we have you here with that keyboard, like what's so cool about that keyboard? Tell people out there.
It's not as cool as Eric's. This one lights up 7 colors. I don't have anywhere to plug it in right now, but it is made for gaming. It's called a Centaur gaming keyboard. I'll try to zoom up on that.
Casey, can I ask you a question? How can people kind of spot these keyboards as opposed to other HP ones and random ones like that? Like, how do you know this is a gaming keyboard? So
this is a great question. Besides the fact that it says Centaur Gaming on the back, usually these gaming keyboards, they're kind of built like Eric showed you. They have that whole section off to themselves.
Show us that section real quick. I want to see that section on your keyboard. I just kind of want to see like
mine doesn't have the whole quarter section like his did. Let me try to zoom back. But you kind of see how it's bigger than a normal keyboard. It's spaced out, especially usually during the arrow sections, because this is a section that the gamers will use a lot. This will usually be kind of separate from the rest of it. Most of the time, like Eric's, they're over a little more. This one's kind of a lower end. Like retail, this is probably a $50 keyboard, 40, 50. But the one that he has is much, much higher. And they just, a lot of them light up and change colors. If you see this button right here, that's the color. I can change it 7 different colors. So a lot of gaming keyboards have color change abilities, which is super cool. All you have to do is plug it in. And a lot of them have like the steel edges. This is a really heavy keyboard. This probably weighs, this is 4 or 5 pounds. Like I could go weigh it, but.
Dude, I did not think that would be that heavy.
Oh yeah,
these are really well made. I mean, you can see kind of how thick it is, and that's kind of something you want to look for. I mean, these well-made keyboards to hold up. Gamers are rough. I mean, think about it. Gamers are clicking and going crazy, and so they got to be well-made. I've thrifted this over a year ago. If you watch some of my videos, this has been in my videos for well over a year. I paid $5 for it at a thrift store. It was still in the box. I don't even know if it had been used. And in fact, it still has the plastic.
Oh, cool.
A year later of me using it, it still has the plastic.
So, Eric, just judging by the sound that he hit the keys with, are those cherry switches you're talking about, Eric? I don't think so.
I'm on the Amazon listing, and I don't think it has a commanding cherry switching price.
What does that mean?
It's about $50. It's selling new.
Okay, so, but what is a command cherry?
A commanding cherry, like a cherry switching keyboard, is probably going to be like $150.
Okay, this is like actual like servo, like not servos, but like actual, like is it kind of like clicky old school IBM style kind of things? You know what I'm talking about?
Actually, $84. Cherry, you can get a Corsair one for $79. So maybe you can get. I don't know if these are private labeled or what, but maybe you can get one for like $80. But
okay,
they're not cheap.
I didn't know you were a gamer, Rockstar. Are you?
A long time ago I was. I haven't had time, you know how the life is, to play mini games. But most people notice League of Legends.
I see the League of Legends on it.
On my screen share at the bottom of my computer, which is like that little logo right there.
LOL, there it is, yeah.
Yeah, so I do get in a game here and there, but I used to play 10, 12 hours a day probably 9 years ago. I
was there in college, man, playing a lot.
Yep. World of Warcraft, League of Legends.
I started playing League of Legends when Graves came out.
Yep.
So question to Casey and question to Eric, what did you drink while you were gaming for hours on end? What's the drink of choice?
Eric?
I honestly don't even think.
Was it water? Is it Big Red? Is it Fanta? Like, what was your drink? Everyone's got their drink, dude.
I didn't have a drink choice.
All right, that's
no.
it.
At some point, you guys remember like Red Bull started doing those things where you would jump people. They would have people build like self-made planes and they jump off like bridges and fly them across the water.
Float-tog, yeah.
Float-tog, yeah. They did it here. They do it here in Tampa all the time. So when that got popular, right when I was gaming, I went down and that's when Red Bull was introduced to me. We're talking 8, 9, 10 years ago. And I'm pretty sure their stock price went from like $5 to $45 when League of Legends came out, like overnight, because of the amount of people that started drinking Red Bull. And when they came out with the blue Red Bull, their stock price went overnight because of me. The blue Red Bull is like crack to me. It's so good.
While we're on the subject of like interesting drinks, I was at a garage sale last weekend and I found a case, but it was like, I think it's selling on eBay for like 30 or 40 bucks, but I found High C Ecto Cooler expired, a whole case of it. I didn't buy it though. The lady wanted like 20 bucks for it. And I was like, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's that green, like, Slimer Ecto Cooler thing. Anyway, whatever. It's pretty cool.
I ordered a case of Surge. It's coming.
Oh, I love that drink. That drink was great. Okay, so, and people are talking about this in the feed, like, yeah, let's Jack and Coke and Mountain Dew Code Red.
I didn't have a drink of choice, dude. I was lame.
Okay, so a lot of Mountain Dews. Okay.
Somebody said his CP disqualified because he had to freeload his Wi-Fi.
Dude, the freeloading joke is getting so good, and it started like a week and a half ago on his channel.
And Walter says Ecto Cooler doesn't expire; it can't.
All right, so let's get into College Picker's third. We're in round 3 now. College Picker, you're going to lead this one off. Go for it.
Okay. Hopefully this will show. The lighting in this room is awful, but I'm going to try to just do an explanation of it.
Man, that's my house, dude. Don't talk about
Freeloads the Wi-Fi and then makes fun of your house.
No, it's the lighting. The Wi-Fi is great. The lighting in this room is not for thrift battles, though.
Oh, okay. Tell me some more appropriate thrift battle lighting, please. Let's go to Home Depot after this. And
let's go get some front lighting from Lowe's with those gift cards.
Oh, my God. Okay. Go for it.
I would have done it in my van if I had my Goal Zero, but I didn't have it. I got a Gregory Backpack. I picked this up on the vlog from a Habitat for Humanity thrift store for $5.99 plus tax. I believe it might have been $6.99 plus tax. Don't quote me on that. It's in the vlog. This is a pretty serious hiking backpack. It's got all the nice mesh, the vents, the waist strap, and it's this brand that is actually world renowned for its modern stuff and its vintage stuff. The brand is Gregory. It's out of Washington. It's a United States brand, and it's this little squiggle thing right there. It kind of looks like, I don't know, a Nash Bar logo, a little bit like an old Nash Bar logo, the bike company, the bike website or whatever. But their logo has changed throughout the years, but the vintage stuff is super collectible. I saw in Japan, people had magazines with like vintage Gregory bags in it, and it like was a thing for them to just like wear the bags or whatever for like a normal day pack or whatever, not even just for hiking. But this is actually a 55-liter hiking bag. Nothing is wrong with it. All the zippers, all the buckles are fine. New, something like this would be around $250 to $300. Secondhand, I don't think I should have any issue getting $75 locally at a Facebook Marketplace, a Craigslist, or on eBay.
Cool. And eBay, the shipping is going to kill you on eBay because the dimensions are kind of big. But
not even, because I have these gigantic poly bags that I just chuck it in and then I FedEx it, and it's going to be like $12.
Okay, hold on real quick. So you're just going to throw that thing in a bag.
That's how, if you ever order a bag or get a bag repaired, that's how they mail them back to you most of the time. I've ordered stuff from JanSport and got it in a big poly
Those
bag.
things are made to hold up. So
yeah, dude, it's made to freaking take a bear attack, a bear swipe. Like, it's not.
So that exact bag sold on eBay, it looks like a day or two ago for like $95.
Yeah,
Jason's laughing because about the bear attack comment. I already know it. Like, Jason, this thing cannot survive a bear attack. I already know this.
The bag might, but you won't. That's the problem.
There's only one way to find out.
Oh, man. Okay, that's a pretty solid find. I like that. It's pretty cool. I mean, I know about outdoors goods, so that's a pretty solid find. How much you pay for that thing again?
It was like $5 or $6 plus
all right.
tax.
That's pretty good. People are saying Yowzer is cool. All right. So let's talk to Casey on his round 3 find. I think this is going to be pretty stellar, but go for it.
Yep. Okay, so now because of Eric's little outside the lines here, I'm going to have to come in with full transparency on this. This was 100% thrifted. This box was 100% thrifted, but it was physically picked up by somebody else and transferred on to me. I am responsible for it being purchased to begin with, though. So it does count because without me, it never would have been bought. However, I just wasn't physically present. It had to be sent to me. So for full transparency, we're letting that count. This is an entire medium flat rate box from one spot of Donald Trump ties. Okay, so it's not a Donald Trump tie that we buy at the Goodwill and we sell. This was an entire bin. And our best guess is that somebody was very upset and donated all of these at one time.
Oh my gosh.
There is over 30 ties in here.
Man.
And the total cost of goods, you guys know what the weight would be, is just a few dollars.
Yep.
So now there are some imperfections in these, which I'm going to attempt to get out. But assuming I can get most of it out, or even a few of them are garbage, this box is probably worth $200 or $300.
Cool. Are there any orange ties in there? It's a joke. Okay, so
what? Okay.
Maybe nobody gets the joke.
Because there's orange skin.
Exactly. Oh, see, Jason got it there. He's sharp. See that?
This one is kind of orange mixed with some blue glitter looking stuff. But literally every color, every style, Trump, they're all Trump. Every single tie is Trump tie.
The red ones do really well.
Yes. So,
interesting.
like, for example, this Donald Trump red striped crested one, this one will do really, really well.
Adam A517. Hold on, let me interrupt for one. Adam A517 from the comment feed saying Jamie sold a Donald Trump tie for $150, Casey.
Jamie Pace sold a beautiful Donald Trump tie. And I think that was blue, actually. I'm not sure. He did get 100. It was a limited edition signature crazy Trump tie just the other day. Jamie has amazing tie photos. He does the black glass where he rolls them up. If you don't know who Jamie Pace is, look into him on Facebook. He posts his pictures. Incredible. The guy can sell a necktie to Donald Trump for like $1,000. I kid you not, he could. So,
wow.
Yeah, I steal his photos and it doesn't even look like my tie. And yeah, so that's a $200 to $300 box of ties easily. Those ties I typically get at least 20 a piece on. Yeah,
that's my next question. What's the strategy on moving these ties? Individual or lot?
Individual, yeah. People have a taste, and some of the red ones are worth $30, $40, $50, some of them. I honestly think I'm being generous on the $200 to $300. It's probably more like $400 or $500. Assuming I can sell 20 of them at 20 a piece is $400. So,
man, Eric, He brought some political heat your way, man. Jeez. Dude, not even the lighting in that room can stop the.
Just the votes that matter, right? We just got to count up all the votes.
You know, the funny thing is, before the show started, Casey was like, I think one of my fines is inappropriate. I thought that was like the funniest thing he's ever said. Anyway.
We're making YouTube great again.
Yeah, that's right. We're making cheddar great again. So here we go. Round 3. Who wins it? Jason, help me out, and let's take a look at the feed right now. Here we go. I'm looking. This is going to be interesting.
It's going to go floodgates.
Takes a second for it to go through.
Somebody's going to vote for Trump.
Yes, you vote on whose fine you like the most. It's not the most profitable or whatever. You just vote on whose you like the most.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. This is going super
God.
fast.
Rockstar really came through.
Oh, there's a bunch of RSs now. Ooh, that's kind of throwing me off.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Jason, what do you think, buddy?
I think Rockstar takes
That's
it.
what I was thinking, too. There were a lot of,
Yeah,
I saw.
It's close.
It's so close, but I really do think Rockstar edged out.
If not, I got to call fake news. If not.
Oh.
Call fake news.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Rockstar won, for sure.
It was the Russians.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Somebody said my Russian ties for the win.
Zuckerberg was involved. What happened?
Yeah, I mean, it's Rockstar by like, it's like a 51. You edged out a little, man.
Yeah.
You got one more electoral vote than me.
That was
I
awesome.
see what you did there.
All right.
Henry says somebody voted 4 times.
Who voted 4 times? No, it's
It
Rockstar.
shouldn't let you vote a ton because it like times you out or something.
That was good. Okay. All right. So, who's leading off next round? Sorry, it's going to be.
Casey.
Yeah, it's going to be you.
Okay. So this is kind of a bread and butter item. This one's kind of, and I don't want to say like something I sell a lot of, but I don't get this particular one a lot, and I love getting this. And I'm going to throw this back old school. So Eric this may be a little before his time. So I just want to warn you.
Oh man, shots fired already! My gosh, what is going on?
This may be way back to Jason's time. So
Whoa!
And this will be great. You know what? I may donate this to Eric for his next van ride, so he'll have a little entertainment. So this is an Apple iPod, and for those of you in the room that don't know, this is a classic Apple iPod. It's got the chrome back. It's got the black. This is an 80 gig. And this is the one that it didn't have a touch screen. This doesn't do anything. It spins. The little click wheel spins. And these are actually very valuable. And the reason they're valuable is because the iPod Touches have like 8 gig, 16 gig, 32 gig. These have 80 gigs and 160 gigs. This isn't the 160. I do get them from time to time. This is the 80 gig. You can see it on the back. Kind of hard. But these will sell for about $100 to $110. I got this locally for $20. I think I thrifted this off of either a Facebook group yard sale or a offer up. I'm trying to remember. It was one of those online. I think it was the Facebook group. I'm pretty sure it's the Facebook group yard sale, which is a great place to source merchandise. Just keep an eye on your Facebook groups for your local city. I'm a member of like 5 in this local area. There's like 50,000 members in the Tampa online yard sale groups. So it's like having a yard sale 7 days a week, rain or shine. It's awesome. And I paid $20 for this. And it's worth about $110 I should get for this. So
do people know about you on those groups, Casey?
Yes, most people do. And if they don't, they find out when they have an interaction with me. And a lot of people actually do link me around. It's started to be a problem, though, because a ton of people locally have figured out what I do by watching, and now they're in the yard sale groups trying to grab the same items that I'm grabbing. So I kind of try to keep it on the down low. I do not market or advertise myself in the local groups, but it happens anyways. So
Casey, did you ruin thrifting for everyone now? He's the cause, guys. So all the hate goes Casey's way from this point forward. You ruined thrifting for everyone, man. There's no more hustling. There's no more cheddar for anybody, dude. You just ruined the whole thing.
You know, I guess I'll quit. I guess tomorrow I need a job. Somebody hiring?
I cannot believe you're doing this to people. Anyway, it's kind of a funny argument because like people are, anyway. If you're in YouTube land, you know what the argument is. So it's kind of dumb. It's really dumb, actually. Not kind of. It's like incredibly dumb. So round 4, College Picker, what do you got to battle?
Okay, so this item, actually, I have not.
Whoa! My own mom just said that I ruined thrifting for everything. What is going on?
Your mom's in here?
Yeah, Daphne Paris. See the last name? His mom.
But you did the cryy smiley emoji. So.
I can't even get a vote from my own mom. How much did you guys pay her?
My gosh.
We hacked her account. It's not really her.
We paid her off, Casey. That's what we do, man.
It's ridiculous. Go ahead, Eric.
Okay, so this is my item number 4, and I haven't been so stoked on an item in such a long time, except for my item number 5. I was more stoked on my item number 5 than my item number 4.
What? He's got more heat for number 5?
So right here, if you can see this absolutely Native American, Aztec, Navajo, whatever you want to call it in the keywords, flame. This is a 100% wool Pendleton blanket from Pendleton, Oregon. This is the what is it? They come in 3 different sizes. This is the 64 by 80 inches twin/robe model. MSRP, these things, especially in these prints, go for $250 to
You don't have to AT it, man. Don't AT it for everyone.
I'm trying to show, but the lighting's so bad in here. $250 to $350 new if you get one of these. I got this from the Goodwill bins for $2.13.
Which one? Northport?
In Northport, Florida.
Yeah.
Here's the tag. It's a Beaver State, Pendleton, Woolen Mills. So even resale used on this is over $100 auction, if not $150. Buy it now. But right now I'm sleeping on it in the van because it's nice and warm.
That's a premium right there. This has your DNA on it now.
This print right here, it's technically they call it like Aztec or geometric. And anything in this print, even if it's not Pendleton, anything in this print will sell, but Pendleton just makes it like a premium. They also have like Patagonia stuff as an Aztec. You could get some Columbia stuff that's in like Aztec, but being a Pendleton just makes it worth so much more.
Mallow Jimmy says, I need to live in a van and go to Florida now.
Stay out of Florida. Borders are closed. Stay out.
So I'm throwing a link.
Eric's
I'm
not
throwing
allowed
a link up. We're trying this link thing for the votes.
Oh my gosh.
The chat gets crazy. So I did make a poll.
Okay, I'm going to try to click on this poll. I'm like, I cannot believe you launched this right now on me, CP.
I know. And
I'm glad we rehearsed all this.
And Eric's not allowed back in Florida if he tries to turn around with that van.
All right, go to Eric's straw poll thing and just vote who wins round 4. Let's test out the straw poll. Let's test out the complication here that Eric is inducing into our
that complicated.
battle.
It's only let you vote once by IP, and
well, okay.
And if you screen share that, it'll show it to you in real time. So that's
okay. So I want to vote for someone here, and I just want to see what happens. Okay, where are the results? Are the results real time?
Yeah, the results are real time. It just you see it just moving.
Holy crap, this is cool.
Yeah.
Guys, are you guys in the feed checking this thing out? This is actually really cool. Go check out that link that Eric put up and vote real quickly.
Oh, it doesn't let me vote twice.
Yeah, it doesn't let people vote twice, and it counts the votes and everything. We got 61 votes in.
All right, you redeemed yourself, Eric. This is genius. This is actually really cool.
I think I would have voted one round 3 if I.
We'll give it about 20 more seconds, but the poll is a poll. So,
hey Jason, can you mod the chat, please?
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Boom. Goodbye. All right, so done. So yeah, interesting poll. I like this. Okay, it looks like the winner after 20 seconds of waiting is College Picker, who now has, after round 4, 3 points, and Casey has 1.
No.
We're heading into
fake news.
Okay, let me get out of that one screen because this is getting complicated. Okay, let's go into round 5. First of all, real quick, guys, if you're having a lot of fun in this show, a couple things we want from you guys. Who do you want to see on the next thrift battle? That's really important. The second thing is, how are you liking today's thrift battle? That's really important too. Like, I want to see how the energy is. So let me know. And Mr. Cortez Alex 64 saying, what's the score? And it looks like Eric was at 78% of the votes, and the other 22% were Casey's. So straw poll for the win. Isaiah Jesse Garcia says.
Can we Can you set the time though when that becomes active? Because it doesn't make sense for people to vote, kind of before both people have presented.
Yeah, Eric will just put on the round 5. Eric will just put it up right as we're done, and it'll be a fair game. So.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yes. Okay, so here we go. We're going into round 5. This is like the home stretch here, right? We're definitely well past the halfway mark of the show. I've seen some crazy finds today. I cannot believe some of these finds.
I get to go first on this one.
You do get to go first on this one.
That's good. It's all right. It's all right.
Are you gonna walk your person to first base on this one, Eric, and just take the second place, or what's the deal here? You have to actually show. You're next up, man. You got to go, man.
Yeah. How do I go back? Okay, here we go. Okay, so I was the items in my car, I didn't know if they were going to be like quality enough or whatever. The backpack, that was kind of like I really wanted to find an item, like thrifting in the van, right? That was the goal. I thrifted like 8 stores. You saw in the vlog, I'm the worst thrifter ever. I didn't find anything. A whole day thrifting, like nothing for Thrift Battle. But yesterday, I went into the Goodwill that the Rally Roots went in Destin on their Cram the Cam trip. The same Goodwill, except for I got extremely lucky when I went in there because something just stuck out like a sore thumb to me. And it's this hat right here. And you see the wings on it, and you might think Mario, you might think Red Bull, you might think something like that. But when you go into the tag, it's 1978 Vegemite, and this is a dead stock with 0 sweat on the sweatband. Nickelodeon, the young people's channel from the 70s. A hat that has a non-existent market on eBay and non-existent market on Etsy. But the only thing comparable to it that I can find is a Nickelodeon, the Young People's Channel vintage t-shirt on Etsy, and it's up for sale for $300 right now. That's the only thing comparable to it. My play on this is going to be good pictures, probably mail it back home because I don't want it to get destroyed in the van. And I'm going to put it up for probably $200, maybe $150. I should have no issue getting $100 at least. But I want to beat my highest hat sale is $148. I want to beat that. So I want to get this at least sold for $150 to $200.
All right. Good Lord. That's interesting. Jason.
All right. Well, I'll catch you guys later. It's been good.
Oh, Casey.
That's an incredible hat.
Casey, isn't it? Right? I mean, that's just – Casey, let me ask you this real quick. You're a really good thrifter, and I'm not sure I would have seen that thing. What do you think? Would you have seen that?
It would have took a – I mean, he says he walked in and saw it like a sore thumb, so he spotted it. He's got the eye for that stuff. I mean, I've seen a lot of the videos and a lot of the weird, unique stuff that I would have probably walked past. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think that's one of the best parts of this Thrift Battle show is like it's one of those ways to like, right, Jason, like accelerated learning, like seeing the coolest stuff, man, because people want to win, they want to battle, and they're bringing the most fire finds that they got. I mean, this is the cream of the crop, like what they consider the best of their abilities, and I think it's pretty cool.
The fact I found it yesterday, it was $3. I forgot to say that. $3.
Okay, now you look like Thor or whatever that. What does he look like?
It looks like Thor. It looks like Captain America. It looks like Mario 64 with the wing cap. Like it looks like a lot of different things. But
why are you wearing that thing, man?
Because I just took a shower. Nickelodeon.
Even worse. Why are you wearing that thing?
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon doesn't matter. Like it has no wear, and now you're wearing it.
I don't put olive oil in my hair. That's why I'm wearing it.
Okay. All right. Cool. That was pretty good find. I liked it. Let's go to round 5 with Casey.
Oh, fail. So I found this circa 1999 house that I paid. All right. So this next find is not a huge profit. I am going to tell you I paid 50 cents for it, so there's no cost. And it's only worth $25 or $30. But I think the cool factor better help me with this one. So, again, this may be a little before Eric's. Does anyone know what this is before I tell you guys what it is?
I know what that is.
I know what it is, too.
I actually have one right here, too.
I was an 88 baby. I'm 29.
Oh, he's close. Okay. So, for anybody that doesn't know, I'm going to read this out. This is from the early to middle 90s. And I'm going to tell you how I know this besides the fact that I looked it up before I looked it up. This is a controller that controls your VCR, your light switches, your shades, your DVD, which DVD was new when this was originally made. This controls volume TV. This was the mansion remote control 15 or 20 years ago, maybe 25 years ago. This is how the rich guys. This originally retail, I looked this up, was like $200 to $300, and people could control their whole house in the 90s with this. That was technology beyond its time back then. Essentially, you would see that old abandoned pictures of Mike Tyson's big mansion in Ohio. There's one of these laying on the tables that was left there for a long time.
Cool.
I'm not sure it's the same model, but same idea. So you can imagine Mike Tyson sitting back there just controlling the whole house from his remote. And so I found this at a yard sale for 50 cents. And, it's only worth 20 or 30 bucks, but it's still very cool because it still has VCR written on it, and amplifier and music player. If I could zoom up a little bit on the VCR, there you go. So this is when people, what year did we stop using VCRs? I mean, you're talking 95, 2000?
Probably.
I moved to Florida in 2004, and I didn't have a VCR then. So, I mean, definitely mid-90s. So this is pretty cool. Technology beyond it. I'm a tech guy, so that's kind of why I lean towards this stuff. But just a little 50-cent find, something you never know you'd see.
Is it backlit blue?
It's backlit blue. I was just about to ask that question. And it's touchscreen too. You can touch it.
It's backlit blue. That's like the largest.
Yes. So this originally came with, which I didn't get, a stylus, which I'm kind of disappointed. But so I had the batteries in it earlier. It works fine. I should have left the batteries in it, but
very cool.
Hey Casey, throw that thing to me real quick. Oh, I got it, dude. Here it is. I put it in a plastic bag though. So, anyways, thanks for I already polybagged it for you, Casey.
Nice.
And, for some reason this polybag says $2.99 from Savers, but I caught yours, so it's in here.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna send it into FBA. You're spot on to the price of that one right there.
25 bucks, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not that bad of a rank either, so that's the reason why I pulled the trigger on it. Hey. So that concludes round 5. Eric, get that link ready to go, and let's start voting. There is the link, guys, and I want you guys to figure out who won round 5. Jason.
Chance Gaming says that we all still use VCRs as thrifters because we have to watch our Black Diamond Disney tapes.
Yeah. Mine's still blinking 12 o'clock. I don't know. Can't get that off.
I love selling VCRs and DVD players. People use them out in the middle of nowhere.
The combo ones are amazing. Oh, I love it.
I voted. Here we go. Oh man, this straw poll thing is really, really cool. So you guys voting?
I haven't voted
vote
yet.
In the feed too, but we're really going to look at the straw poll. The straw poll is pretty good. Something that we just improvised this time around, and I think it's really, really good.
Really cool, yeah.
Thriller Gorilla Picker says, "Hey, it shows how much Casey watches your show, Bonafide." I learned about this thing like way back in the day. Casey and I have no collab in there. He, believe it or not, he didn't actually throw that thing to me. Like I had one here in the room. So, Casey, if that thing was to be thrown this way, we are in the wrong business, man. Like,
right?
Like teleportation business. Like, let's get the hell out of here, man.
We'd be inviting Bezos in for a meeting about how to really do delivery, right?
That's right, man.
Yeah.
Dude, no more shipping. You just put your item on some like square, and it goes to like the person's house, like
It's like
boom,
Willy
done.
Wonka.
Yeah. Okay, let's see who won this item number 5, the straw poll. I'm gonna look at it. Here we go. Who wins? College Picker. Okay. So
that was 100 people that voted on that one.
Really?
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Oh, screen. Share the screen, CP, real quick.
Yeah.
That's what people are asking.
104. Still going up.
Yeah, this is cool.
All right.
I don't know
Share
why
that
we didn't
screen.
do this before.
Yeah, share that screen and talk a little bit so some people can see what you're talking about.
All right, sharing screen item. There we go. We got the Florida Gator colors here, 72%, 28%. We got a pie, pizza pie. Can you see it?
Yeah.
I put a little van and I put a car with a star.
Nice.
Nice touch there. I don't know how you.
If we knew the items beforehand, we could put the items you could prepare the items on it, Chris, and then just that we would not know, and then that would be cool because the items.
Well, let's ask the feed if they like the straw poll or not. You know, guys out there, this is the Thrift Battle is something that we're going to be doing, over and over. But do you like the straw poll, or do you like to just comment in the feed and see the feed go nuts? Let me know.
Straw poll.
Okay, so we got to hurry up because we got, maybe 4 to 10 minutes left in the show. We're going to go into the bonus rounds. Are you guys ready? These rounds are worth 3 points apiece. Right now, we have College Picker at 4 points and Casey at 1 point. And these are worth 3 points apiece, and there are 2 rounds. So here we go.
Let him. Is he first? Because I got to grab.
What's up? Oh, no, this is just going to be a voting. There's nothing to grab at this point. What do you have to grab, Casey?
I had some stuffed away bonus stuff for the bonus round, guys.
Oh, my gosh. He's buying them all. He's buying everyone off.
All right, I have this. Dude, this is super easy. It takes me 2 seconds to make the poll, and I can share it. We ready for the bonus round?
Yeah, so the bonus round is going to be who wins on diversity of finds. You can start voting as soon as you see the straw poll link. Who wins on diversity of finds, CP or
Explain
RockstarFlipper?
diversity.
Diversity basically means who did you think between these two contestants had the most diverse finds? Like who, had different stuff, and who are you really like jazzed up about? Like, the diversity is one of those it's one of the biggest things in making a beginner to an intermediate to an expert. Diversity is everything out there, right? When you walk into a bin store or a Goodwill, thrift store, garage sale, flea market, whatever, the person with the most diversity up here is going to win. They're going to find all kinds of things to hustle. You could even take diversity down to just one thing, like a shoe level, like Jason does, or jeans, right? And you can know a whole lot of diverse jeans to sell, and you can win that way as well. But diversity is key. So, Mally Jimmy says Chris wins for diversity. That was pretty funny. This is a really funny one. Okay, so let's go to the straw poll. I'm going to take a look at it. Let's go look at the straw poll. Who wins on diversity? Let's figure it out. And round one,
Diversity.
I will vote. The vote has been counted. Oh, okay, cool.
We have 60 votes in, 62, 63.
Okay, go for that straw poll, guys. We got 63 votes in there.
60. This is literally like watching the election in New York.
It is, man.
It's like so cool.
Jason Ridinger says diversity is an old wooden ship from the Civil War times. Ron Burgundy said that.
Nice.
That's hilarious.
Love it.
Okay, so people voted. Let's get to about 100 and let's see what the outcome is at 100. Come on,
100.
keep voting.
We're at 100. Oh, that's still item number 5. Oops.
We're at 82. So
we're at 82.
You guys go ahead. See that straw poll link right there that College Picker keeps putting in the feed? Go ahead and vote really quickly. Once we get to 100, we'll deem the winner here. We'll decide the winner.
89.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
91.
94. Keep going. Vote, guys. It takes 2 seconds. You're not going to have to put your email or anything or any of that crazy stuff. And here we go. So the winner for 3 points is going to be College Picker. Boy. Okay. So let's get back to the hangout here. Casey, what are you thinking right now?
The only thing I won any points on was Trump.
People like Trump. I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I came into Texas. There was a giant Trump drain the swamp like statue shrine. It was awesome.
All right, so we got people viewing here. We have one more straw poll to get down to business with. Like I said, 2 things I need from you guys. One is make a suggestion who you want to see on the next thrift battle. Number 2 is, are you having fun tonight? Do you like the thrift battle kind of concept? Let me know that as well. And why not? Number 3, go check out our guide. First link down below. It is a free guide from the green room. Let's go into that last round for 3 points. I think Rockstar left the room already. No, he didn't. Let's go into that last round real quick on who explained their things the best, or who did you learn from the best, or who do you think had the most proficiency on their items the best? So we'll get a straw poll going for that. Vote on Eric or Casey. And then that'll be the last thing of the night right there. I do know who's going to be on the next thrift battle, by the way, so I'll announce that at the end of this show. But we're still going to be booking out Thrift Battle number 5, so let me know who you want to see on Thrift Battle. All right, straw poll's out. Let's go take a look. Who explained their stuff the best? Who did you learn from the most? And who had the most proficiency on their items? Let's take a look at that straw poll. Let's take a look.
I think you can see it moving as each vote comes in, change the percentage.
That's so cool. Like there's 3, 4 things different moving on there, 5 things, 6 things, 7 things moving on there. So cool.
Wow. This is a nail biter.
Page row earlier. I don't.
I saw that one too. We are going to wait till it gets to 100 votes, and then we're going to figure out who wins. But yeah, guys, it takes 2 seconds to do the straw poll. It's like effortless and it's a lot of fun, actually.
70, 73.
And once you vote, you get to hit this other thing that says go to the results, and you get to see this dynamic kind of like thing going on. It's pretty awesome, actually.
Like the election every single time.
It is, man. And both you guys are from Florida, which is cool. So like, y'all hustle completely different ways, and that's what's so interesting about this.
What's cool too is, and I'm actually not surprised about this. I waited till after. The area that Eric thrifted from was like a solid 2 to 3 hours from here. So it's kind of different. Florida has 3 different markets. There's South Florida, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, that area down there. And then you've got my area, which is Tampa, Central Florida to Orlando kind of area. And then you've got Northport and like all those smaller towns have their own kind of thrifty area. And a lot of people, I don't know anyone that thrifts up in like Tallahassee. Eric, you thrifted up in Tallahassee.
Yeah, Tallahassee is good. I went there and it was like all nothing. I couldn't find anything that like spoke to me there.
Really?
It was, I mean, it's good. I found like my first pair of Aqua 8s there. The flea market's great. Like I've had great consistent finds, but it's like you go there all the time and then you're going to find stuff. I did one sweep and I didn't find anything like that I really liked.
So it's a huge college town. And,
yeah, it's similar. It's just, it'd be considered similar to Gainesville, where it's built around the college, and there's parts with money, and there's just.
Okay, so we are at 100 votes right now, and Casey took that round right there. So the final winner of Thrift Battle tonight is Eric the College Picker with a score of 7 points. RockstarFlipper was able to amass 4. Rockstar, do you have any words for the people or the feed?
Well, if you want to give me just a few more minutes, I'll have.
Oh, shoot. I like it.
No, I appreciate everyone. Listen, Eric did an awesome job. I can't really hate on that kind of fire. So good job to Eric. And well won, well deserved. I'll give credit where credit's due. But thank you, everyone who took time to come watch this. I know that that everyone participated, which is awesome. So over 200 people viewing. So thank you guys. It was fun. And you come back to Florida and I'm gonna get you. We're going to the same stores.
It's starting right now. I can read the talking is starting. Eric, you recently thrifted with Rally Roots, correct?
Yeah, we went to yard sales, which was fun, and then we stopped by One Salvation Army.
Okay, cool. So eventually someone down the line in Thrift Battle, like maybe 6 or 7 or 8, is going to battle Rally Roots.
I don't think I can find stuff like this again.
That's it. You're done.
So let me
So your entire year of amazing thrifts was in the week you come after me.
Oh, he didn't do that.
It's just because I've been having it was like, I don't know, getting ready for the van, and I'm not going to be going to a lot of thrifts, so I have to like plan it, I guess. I don't know.
So any last words for the audience, Eric, on your win?
No, I appreciate it. I know a lot. I've been mentioning it in my vlog about 3 or 4 days ago, so I appreciate everyone showing up. Family, friends of family, everybody that actually did come to support me. I honestly thought I was going to get crushed. Like, if you've seen the vlogs, like I was going to get crushed until this Nickelodeon hat showed up. So this is what gave me the energy right here. This was like the coolest.
Stop wearing that thing, man.
All
what
I can hear is the Nintendo music through my.
It was so cool. And I will update people in the vlog when it sells, when it's listed, whatever. And if anyone has any information on it, I believe this is the second oldest logo, if not the oldest logo. I think it's the second oldest logo from the research that I've done. It's called Nickelodeon, the young people's channel. I will update everybody when it sells, because it's like none of this is anything until it sells. Right?
Just before we cut him, what year is that?
It says, the tag says 1978 on it.
Wow.
Jeez.
Copyright 1978, the Vegemals. So
amazing.
And I can just tell by the way the hat's built, like it's not a modern hat. It's Yupung, Korea. It's an old hat. It's late 70s, early 80s.
Y'all both brought amazing finds to the table, so I want to congratulate both contestants here on Thrift Battle number 3. What a show it was. You can follow Casey the Rockstar Flipper's channel. I will be putting a link down below once this thing turns into a normal video on my channel. I will be putting Eric's link to his daily vlogs as well down below. They will actually become the first links down below, so please go subscribe to both of their channels. And also, Casey has a private Facebook, not private, yeah, I guess it's kind of private, right?
Well, sorta? we actually screen every single person.
Okay.
So it is, you can find it public, but it's just under Thrifter Reseller World. If you look up Thrifter Reseller World,
we'll run a background check on you. fingerprinting. And
Yeah,
have
so
any
if your name is College Picker or Bonafide, none of those guys are part of the group. They didn't make it through, but anybody else, you guys are welcome.
Some E5 sergeant booted me out.
Man.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's linked on my channel in every video. You can find it. It's easy.
Cool. I thought this was the greatest thrift battle so far to date. Hey guys, if you like the thrift battle, make sure you hit the like button. I did not ask it for the entire video, but if you had fun, learned some stuff, and enjoy this concept, please hit the like button. Remember the things I've asked for you guys, like who do you want to see on the next thrift battle? Did you like it a lot? Pick up the guide down below. It's like one of the links. Go check it out. And that's pretty much it. We'll see you on the next thrift battle next week. Thrift battle number 4 is going down with Zahir Malik and Flippin' for a Livin' out of Canada. It's going to be a great show. Both people are going to bring some crazy fire. I already know it. So that's going to be next week, Wednesday. Tune into Rake and Profit's channel. We'll be building all the links out and everything. It's going to be a great show. That's it, guys. Take it easy. Anything else? We're good? God, Eric, why are you wearing that hat? Stop it, dude. Anyway, all right, guys, we're out of here. See you later.